In this training series, I'm going to show you how you can get started making quality video content for your YouTube ads and your YouTube channel using Adobe Premiere Pro. Hi, my name is Nicholas Ayers. I'm the founder here at Major League Video Marketing, where I show business owners how to use YouTube ads and video marketing to grow their brand, grow their business, and grow their bottom line. In this fourth video of our 8-part training series on how to use Adobe Premiere Pro to make your YouTube ads and your YouTube videos, I'm going to show you how to edit your audio. That includes adding background music, affecting dialogue, and making sure that you have all the settings proper within Adobe Premiere Pro so you have the best audio output on your videos. Now, this should go without saying, but I'm going to mention it anyways. Don't use songs, music clips, or audio tracks that you don't have the permission to use. Unless you have the direct written consent of that artist or creator, you're not allowed to use it. And a fast way to get your video channel shut down or your ad suspended is by using copywritten material that doesn't belong to you. So make sure you go the extra step and you're only using content that is yours to use in the first place. There are a lot of sites online where you can download music. My preference is I use Soundstripe. Just a quick disclaimer, I don't get paid anything for referencing them, using them, or mentioning them. They don't have an affiliate program that I know of, so sign up for your own account at Soundstripe. It's relatively inexpensive, and you can download all of your sound effects, all of your music clips, everything that you're going to need. Within Soundstripe, I simply go to Songs, and it's going to populate a list of the songs, whether they are based by mood, genre, pace, instruments, or whatever it is that you want. I'm simply going to download this one here by clicking on License. Let's give it a name. This is for this. I'm just going to select this. So this is not for cable television or film. I'm going to generate a license, and that's going to give me the rights to download it. You can see that you have the option to download MP3s or WAV files. I like to work with WAV files because they're lighter and easier to work with. So I'm just going to download this WAV file here, and I'm going to save it anywhere that I want to. When I go back to Premiere, I have this timeline. If I hit Control-I, that's going to allow me to import the file, and I'm going to bring in that music clip I just downloaded. Let's drag this to the timeline, and you can see that if we were to play this, if I just zoom in here, I could tell just by the levels here and the activity that this is going to be pretty loud, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to drown out the dialogue. I want it to work just as easy background music. By hitting spacebar, I can play it. That's not going to work. So if I select this here, I'm going to go up to Window, and if it's not already here, I'm just going to select Workspaces. I just want to go to All Panels here, and that's going to allow me to kind of work in these tabs. So by selecting the audio clip, I'm going to go to Audio, and you can see it brings up a completely different workflow. And I can, within this workflow, I can edit the dialogue, I can edit music, I can do whatever it is that I want to do. Let's edit the music first. By selecting this, I'm going to click on Music, and it's going to allow me to select a preset. The one that I like to go to the most is smooth vocal ducking. Essentially what this means is that as Adobe Premiere hears vocals or people talking, it's going to kind of duck that. It's going to kind of minimize it automatically. I want to duck it against dialogue clips. So as it hears me talking here, it's going to kind of deprioritize it. The other thing that I can do is I can also reduce the volume of it right here. Typically, I tend to find that I put music in between that -12 and -18 range. So let's just split the difference and go -15. And it's going to be kind of soft, and it's going to be more ambient, and it's going to work more like background music. Use YouTube ads and video marketing to grow the brand, grow their business, and grow their bottom line. Now you'll also notice here that it gives me this meter on my audio. To avoid peaking or distortion, I never really want to let my audio get above this line. I kind of want to keep it in that green to yellow range. If it gets a little orange or red, I kind of want to observe that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe now. Click the little bell notification. You can see here that it's not getting above this line, so I'm in the safe zone. But that's how you edit your audio clips. Now on dialogue, I want to select that, and I'm going to click dialogue, and I kind of want to clean this up a little bit. So I could go to a preset like podcast voice, where it's going to make it a little bit more condensed, and it's going to kind of make it a little bit more focused. And you can see here it gives me this sample, wavelength here. If I just hit spacebar or play, so you can stay up to date when we release new content. It's just a way for me to clean up my audio. I can also affect the level here. I can get in here and I can mess with the EQ. You can kind of play around with this and give this some really cool effects. If I wanted to make it sound like it was really distant, You can see it distorts it quite a bit. That's going to show you how you can use YouTube, and it makes it sound like I'm speaking from across the room. So it's a really kind of cool preset that you can have there. I would encourage you to kind of mess with these and find the one that's going to work best. Obviously, the best thing that you can do is to record your audio properly from a good microphone and give it as much of a clean sample as possible. You can do a lot with Adobe Premiere, but it's not a magic wand in every circumstance. So if you're outside and it's really windy and you're far away and you don't have a microphone, there's not a lot of help that you can do. Really, you want to use these settings to just kind of clean up existing audio and just kind of improve it a little bit. Anything that you can do really to balance out the music, the dialogue, or just kind of clean up noisy or messy audio, you can do that. But again, it starts with getting clean audio to begin with and making sure you don't stay or you don't get above this line here to where you're peaking out or distorting. Now, when you click on this video right here, you're going to go to the 5th video of our 8-part training series, and you're going to learn how to use effects and transitions on your video clips to kind of give them a more entertaining and engaging look. You'll also see how to go from clip to clip, how to zoom in, how to zoom out, how to dissolve, all those little fancy tricks that Adobe Premiere allows you to do. So make sure you click on that video right here and watch that training series on transitions in Adobe Premiere. I'll see you in the next video.